This way, sir. If our princess is at the keep, there are 2 ways to get there. The western path, or the northern passage.
Kaede, I'll go north. You follow them through the other way.
Understand.
Princess Yuki!
That was really crappy RNG there, but happens.
Princess Yuki, Your Highness!
Samanosuke, it's really you. Oh, I knew that you would come to save me. I have missed you so much since you left the castle.
What?
Flee while you can, you worthless bug! Useless!
No!
Pitiful humans!
Princess Yuki. Samanosuke. Samanosuke. Wake up, Samanosuke.
With your current power, you are not capable of destroying the demons. We will give you our powers. We are the clan of ogres that has been subverted by the demons. Samanosuke, defeat and seal their souls to your right hand.
What?
Destroy all the demons!
So, fortune has smiled upon me this day. The power of this gauntlet, I will destroy all of those monsters and save the princess!
Hurry! Monsters! Close the door, now!
But someone is there!
Go get him!
Open the door! I've killed all the monsters!
He killed?
Huh?
What should we do?
You!
Ah! Sorry.
We are very sorry. Please forgive us.
What happened to you?
They came out of nowhere and attacked us.
The keep may have also been attacked by them.
The keep is ahead of us that way?
Right. The forest road there is a shortcut to the keep.
I see.
We really don't care about these enemies. We're going to be abusing the blue skulls for souls later. So for right now, these enemies mean absolutely nothing to us. And for the rest of the game, pretty much, there's going to be a lot of enemies that we don't care about. We'll be able to get our weapons exactly where we need them to be without having to worry about them. So here we get our first weapon, the Ryzen, and we're going to be upgrading the Sheeden Orb pretty much only to level 2 in this entire run. We don't need it at level 3. There is one door that is available to us later on in the game, but all we get out of it is the Matchlock, which isn't that good, to be honest. So we're actually better off with virtually every other weapon in the game. Burst shots are good, don't get me wrong, but for our purposes, we really don't need them. We'll be making do with arrows and maybe a couple of fire arrows for one particular boss fight much later in the game. We don't care too much about the bullets for this. 1, 3, 6 is our combination here. Here we're going to grab just a few souls in preparation for when we get Enryu. Our up-and-coming combination for this box over here is going to be 614. Man up to our first boss fight.
Didn't know humans could be such pests.
This
Where
fight's basically
is the
stick and
princess?
move. We're going to be abusing our level 1
Humans are
lightning
more
attack.
tasty
And hopefully when we
angry,
hit his body,
and
he'll
I
also
haven't
release some
eaten
blue
in a
souls for
while.
us.
How could I die?
Easy fight.
By the hand of a human!
Be quiet, monster. It is time for you to go back to the underworld.
Sweet, beautiful, lovely. The dripping blood and what's this? Oh, a liver. What's that smell? Who's there? A human? How disappointing.
Face me, demon!
Who do you think you are talking to? I haven't seen one as foolish as you since that, Nobunaga.
Nobunaga?
I operated on and resurrected that pitiful Nobunaga after he was killed in Okihazuma. He then made a pact with the demons and pledged his eternal loyalty to serve us forever as our slave.
No!
Oh, yes, it is indeed true. Now, let me show you my most recent creation. Go, Renato! Bite the belly of that maggot and feast upon his bloody flesh!
So here we're going to try to abuse the purple get souls here by destroying these guys in a specific kind of way. So the way it works is the longer the souls sit in their bodies, the more they multiply. And should the orb start actually spinning to exit, if you kill them during that time, you get an automatic critical, which doubles your soul count. And the max bonus you can get in souls in one succession is another plus 1,000. So we're going to be trying to abuse that. If he absorbs a few points of mana from us, that's okay. That just turns into more souls for us. Next is this guy over here. And there's going to be a couple of blue soul absorbers here as well. Just like that. So we need 2,000 souls, which is 2 bars, in order to reach level 2 on any magical orb. Then we need 4 to reach level 3. For a total of 6, which we have. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put 2,000 into Koen and 2,000 into Shiden. And then we're not going to touch Shiden for basically the rest of the game. Koen will come back to later and reach level 3. We're going to save our remaining amount of souls in order to upgrade the Wind Sword when we get it not too far from now.
Stop! Let me go!
Quiet!
What is going on here?
Stop! Huh?
Who are you? And what do you want with that boy?
I should ask you the same thing. You are not working for Saito clan, are you? Wait. Can you be Samanosuke Akechi? Yes, you are. I cannot believe you are here of all places. I am a servant of the Oda clan. My name is Tokichiro Kinoshita.
This man will eventually conquer the world under the name Hideyoshi Toyotomi.
What is a servant of the Oda clan doing here?
Wait, first we must talk business. Tell me, Samanosuke, are you interested in serving our clan? My Lord Nobunaga Oda would welcome a great samurai like yourself.
I serve no one. My life is mine and mine alone to command.
I see. However, I will not give up yet. We shall meet again.
Samanosuke, is there something you wanted to ask this young man?
Do not be afraid.
No! You want to hurt me like that other samurai did.
That is not true. Please, tell me your name.
I am Yumamaru.
Yumimaru, you must tell me. What did that samurai want with you?
Why should I know?
Fine, then why are you here? Who brought you here? Go after him while I look for Princess Yuki.
I will.
So us having level 2 Koen is actually going to help us get through a door just a little bit early. And that's this door. Now the normal way of getting into that room is waiting a little bit till later, and then you go through a back door entrance. But we're just going to skip that by having access to the front door earlier. Alright, so we're going to drop down a quick safety save. Because sometimes the RNG on the floor panel room can screw you over and you can get yourself locked out. And then it's a full restart.
I have been able to uncover Yumemaru's identity. He is the son of a farmer.
What?
4 years ago, his parents were killed at war. Princess Yuki found him crying alone and brought him to the castle.
I see.
And I also heard that Princess Yuki raised him as if he were her own brother.
So he stole his way into the castle to save Princess Yuki. Why then is Tokichiro after Yumemaru?
Something seems to be going on. What? Oh. Samanosuke, we must find a way out.
Yes.
Decent floor.
I wonder what this room is.
Huh?
Samanosuke! What happened? Are you all right?
I seem to be trapped.
Is there a way you can get out of there? Samanosuke, wait there. I will help you. We are safe now. I will go search for clues.
Fine.
So this hallway that we were just in is normally where you would reach the backdoor entrance to that room that I said we got in early. Now we don't have to go in there at all.
Yumimaru!
Hey, Samanosuke! We meet again. So, have you decided to serve the Oda clan?
Move!
It is too late for the boy. And since you have learned that our Lord Nobunaga will rule the world with the demons, you should not bark up the wrong tree.
You're insane! What you are doing will lead to innocent people being used as food for the demons.
The strong will prey upon the weak. Farmers obey samurai, and humans obey demons.
You arrogant fool!
Our dark ceremony will take place soon. Princess Yuki's skull will be filled with her own blood. And when our Lord Nobunaga drinks it, the victory of the Oda clan over the Saito clan will be guaranteed! Ah! See you again, Samanosuke!
Decent Marcellus. Now we're going to get access to our wind sword, the Shippu, but the orb is called Arashi, and that's what we're going to level up. Now, orbs need 2,000, like I said before, to get to level 2, and 4,000 to get to level 3, for a total of 6,000. The weapons, on the other hand, require 4,000 to get to level 2, and 6,000 for a total of 10 in order to get to level 3. Now, we're not going to be able to abuse some of the blue orbs for a little bit, so we're actually going to have to farm just for a little bit of souls.
My sister, please save her.
Don't worry, you're safe now.
Please, you have to save her.
I give you my word. I will save Princess Yuki. Kaede, do you know why Princess Yuki took care of this boy? Princess Yuki was born the daughter of a feudal lord, and thus raised from an arranged marriage. She has had no freedom whatsoever. So when she meets someone else who's in need, she wants to help them. In this world, only the strong survive.
Samanosuke.
Let me tell you about the ways of the world, Yamamaru.
The world?
There are infinite things that we do not understand. There is beauty and freedom all around us. You owe it to yourself and everyone to see these things and then share them with the people of this country. You must help them to understand the absurdity of fighting over such small portions of land on this tiny island.
Help!
Who are you?
My name is Nui. I serve Princess Hatsu. Princess Yuki is underground. Oh!
You all right? Kaede, we have little time. I have to find Princess Yuki. You watch over these two.
I will.
Now, in that room we skipped is a necklace that we can get to allow us to talk to the dead, but we don't need that. So we're just going to skip it. These souls, however, are pretty good.
We meet again, Samanosuke. Still no interest in coming to work for the Oda clan?
For the last time, no!
I tried my best to help you. You just do not understand the true power of the demons. The time has come, demons! Prepare for the dark ceremony! Now you must suffer the consequences of your actions. I am sure by now, Kaede is in trouble.
Samanosuke, did you find anything?
What are you doing? Let go of me!
Samanosuke?
How dare you!
You are not experienced enough, are you?
Yumemaru? Yumemaru, where are you? Are you all right? What happened?
monsters from West Prison.
Now comes one of my favorite parts in the game, getting to play as Kaede. Now, unfortunately, we are not able to absorb any kind of souls or build souls for Samanosuke in this. So, we won't be really focusing on enemies at all, even less so than we did in the past. So 572 is going to be the combination there. Again, we can't use any of those items because they're only for Samanosuke. So this red door coming up that we're going to see is the first level 3 door that we experience in the game, and that's going to be for the Arashi, or the Koen, sorry. So we go into this room first so we can use the wooden wheel. And that will allow us to open this and get one of the plates. There's a silver and a gold plate. There's also a fluorite in that room, but we've been skipping all the fluorites in this run because we don't need them. They're only there so you can unlock the bonus mode in the game, but they're not rated into your actual score. So we're gonna wait a few seconds here and then pull, and that should give us the right RNG, the right timing. Safety herb, and then our gold plate. And now we go back to where we got the wooden gear. The one thing we're going to grab is at the very top, and that's going to be the Sacred Knife, and that's the only weapon upgrade that she'll get.
Wait a moment. I will help you out.
You are Kaede?
Hmm?
Samnosuke once wrote to me that he journeys with a female ninja, Kaede.
So, you are...
If only I could leave the castle and see the world with Samanosuke.
Princess Yuki.
I envy you.
You can go.
Forget about me. Escape from this castle with Samanosuke.
Do not give up, Your Highness. I will save you.
No, you won't.
What?
You can die here alone.
Princess Yuki! Princess Yuki!
Really good fight. Really, really good fight. Her movement is so good.
Have to tell him.
Now we're going to be coming up to a decently tough boss fight for anyone that's done this for the first time. But the opening trick for damage in this fight is whenever you see your opponent charging their weapon, that is your opening to deal damage. If you try doing it at any other point in time, you will be blocked in this up and coming fight. So I'm actually going to not upgrade Koen for this fight, simply because the lower your magic level, the less mana you have to take. And if I was to upgrade it, I wouldn't even have enough for one fire burst. So just a little bit of magic management. Good fight. A little slow, but overall not bad. So when you charge up the, when he charges up his weapon, that's your opportunity. And now we're gonna grab the bow, which we could have grabbed a whole lot earlier, but we're gonna end up in this room anyway, so we just waited. We need less than 1,000 in order to be able to max out both wind and fire. And that's what we need. After that, we're golden.
Samanosuke, what is this? Ha! We have to destroy that stone. Let's separate and find a way.
Hey, do not be afraid. I have information that may help. Hey, won't you
We're not
going
to go to the Dark Realm at the moment. We'll return here later.
There is no guarantee you will live. But if you do,
just so we can get
great
access to the best weapon in the game.
Okay.
Makes the
See you
final boss
soon.
fight very trivial. And after this, any remaining souls that we get, we can just put into Enryu's weapon itself. And that will increase our melee damage. And here we're gonna abuse all of our magic. Now that box we're skipping is for a Buddha statue, which would be how we would get Matchlock, but as I said before, we really don't care about it. And now we're going to bring Enryu to level 2. Just for a little bit more melee damage. If we get another 2,500 souls, we'll be able to bring it to level 3.
Help me!
Now the weird thing about this area is you immediately need to have a level 2 and a level 3 wind weapon. If you don't, you aren't able to progress and you have to backtrack in order to upgrade. And there's no mirror in this area, which is the weirder part. So it's interesting how they set this place up. I think they just kind of forgot to put a mirror for you to upgrade between level 2 and level 3. So that's why we took the time to make sure we got level 3 wind. Alright, this last box only has 2 inputs. That's 3 and 6. We'll pop down a quick safety save. Oh, and before I forget, let me upgrade the Enryu. So the up-and-coming boss fight is the one we're going to need the arrows on. It won't be too terrible, especially since we have level 3 wind and level 2 lightning. It'll allow us to pretty much keep up damage on the boss. However, there is going to be a point where we are going to be out of magic, and we're going to rely on the little minions to try to give us some. And if not, then we will use the bow and arrow. Enryu will also get used when we're out of lightning magic, but we're going to rely on the wind to be able to bring the boss to us. That was unfortunate. I kind of wanted that talisman as a safety net for if we go into the Dark Realm, but I will have to just go without it if I do. So we're going to swap the decorated arrow with the sacred arrow, and that will allow us to proceed. really unfortunate I got hit in that one spot there just because of bad targeting. But happens. It happens. Now we're going into the boss fight.
What? Samanosuke! A monster's coming! Watch out!
I knew you would come. You are so impressive for a mere human. But you are late. Our dark ceremony is starting. Yumamoru will be sacrificed in front of Princess Yuki.
No!
Princess Yuki cherishes Yumamoru. If he is sacrificed in front of her, her sorrow will peak, making her blood its most delicious and strongest, granting our Lord Nobunaga more power when he drinks it.
That is why you took them? You will suffer for that!
Now, my dear babies, consume that human over there at once!
Moderate fight. Could have been better, but didn't get really good amount of magic.
Samanosuke! I ignited the gunpowder!
I think for fun, we're just gonna not get the Bishaman sword because it makes the end fight so easy. And I think we're just gonna do it with our normal weapons that are not fully upgraded, just for a little bit of challenge.
Come on!
So the one thing I will do is before I walk into the final area is I'm gonna fully recharge my my weapons.
Huh?
But we're at the end of the game. We only got 2 bosses left. And they're virtually back to back, which is pretty nice.
Rest here for a while. This nightmare must end. Now! Princess Yuki, Onimaru, I will save you!
What's funny is the music that's playing right now is not the original music from the PS2 release of this title. It's different for this Steam version, for the remaster of the game. So now we have the Great Bow and the Great Arrow. It doesn't matter which one you click. And now we are in the finals area. So we immediately have a boss fight coming up. And then we'll have a small little hallway we have to walk through. And then we are at the final boss. And the boss coming up is probably the hardest boss in the game. Just because of the sheer speed and attack power that they possess. But you should be just fine.
You pathetic human worm. Impressive you've come this far, but ultimately futile since your journey ends here. Only demons can enter.
You! Why don't you go back to playing with your worthless little toys? I have no time for you!
What did you say? How dare you! A mere human mock me? Fine then. It's time for you to fight my greatest creation! Come, Marcellus! Go, Marcellus! Crush!
Now we get a round 2 fight. moderate fight. I missed a few magic hits that were important, but the biggest one that I missed that was actually a problem was a fire, because he was still in his immunity animation, and that's some big damage loss, but it's okay. For those that were curious about why I would want to go into the Dark Realm, this door right here will open up if we get the flute, and the flute will give us access to what's known as the Bishaman Sword, which is the strongest weapon in the game, has infinite magic, does the most damage. It's pretty overpowered, but for the sake of trying to do this with non-maxed out weapons, we're just not going to go and get the Bishaman Sword. The Dark Realm is 20 floors long. It's not too bad. You really don't noticing the attrition cost until you start getting to the green and blue zones, because it starts off in a red zone, then it goes orange, then green, then blue. And by the time you get to the green zones is when you start noticing that you're running a little low on magic, a little low on potions, if you had a bad run. You can also have a very clean one to where you're really not missing too much, but Enryu is your bread and butter because it does your most damage. Alright, for safety, we're just going to grab these medicines as a just in case. We shouldn't really need them, honestly, because the last boss is kind of a joke, even with non-maxed out weapons.
No! Sorosuke! Help us!
I am Fortune Bra.
Stop!
Sister!
Even if I die, I will destroy you!
Here we go. So we're going to be using Max Thunder Magic to try to bring him down to us, and we're going to basically be using the power of the Enryu just to deal our damage. About halfway, 3/4 of the way done. game over. Now enjoy the ending cutscene.
Samanosuke!
Kaede, let's get out of here.
Samanosuke!
I'm fine.
We cannot stay here any longer. Run!
Yumemaru!
There is no escape from me!
Samanosuke!
Forget about me! Go! Yuki! Kaede! Yume! Maru!
The demon's ambitions were shattered by the hand of Samanosuke and his friends. However, when Yoshitatsu Saito died the following year, his feeble-minded son, Tatsuoki, became the Lord. At that time, Oda's army returned to Mino Province and conquered the Inabayama Castle, putting an end to the history of the Saito family. However, it is unknown as to whether demons were involved. After the downfall of the Saito family, Princess Yuki went to stay with a family friend, the Baron in Sakai Province. His name? Sokyu Imai. However, in less than a month she would leave. With Sokyu's blessing, she left in a ship to see the world. On Samanosuke's advice, Yumemaru accompanied her on this journey. On the other hand, Kaede desperately searched for the missing Samanosuke, but never found him. In the following year, Mitsuhide Akechi employed her as his agent. She continued her job until she died 14 years later in a war at Yamazaki Province. As for Samanosuke, no one knows what happened to him.